well.
However, there is a main game that I've been playing over the last few days, and if it's the last
Right.
few days, it should probably make sense what the hell I've been playing, because this is probably
Uh-huh.
the biggest release of the week.
Oh, okay.
I have been
What is
playing
it?
Forza Horizon 6.
Oh, right, of course. I should have guessed that. I was thinking it was more of the blocks and the superheroes. But no, you're
No,
right.
no,
I
no.
forgot.
Trust me, I had a choice between that and like between Forza and Lego Batman, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to play Lego Batman, but I'll probably wait to
Yes.
play it later.
Yeah.
Um, Brent, I know you've been playing Forza Horizon 6. Your driver tile keeps coming up in my game. Um, so Forza Horizon 6 is
Right.
the newest addition into the Forza Horizon series made by Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, and is an Xbox exclusive game, but is currently available on PC as well. So I've been playing this two ways, let's say. So I've been playing this predominantly on PC, but
Right.
I have dabbled with the Xbox version as well. So this is also formed part of the Xbox Play Anywhere like mantra of games.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is why I wanted to test it out because I've not experienced that yet. So obviously save files, if you're a Game Pass Ultimate
Yeah.
member, means that your save file was in the cloud, meaning that you can obviously transfer it seamlessly between platforms. So it would work between PC, Xbox, and Xbox ROG Ally. Um, what's the main draw of Horizon 6? Well, it's Forza Horizon 4 and 5 all over again, except the map has changed, obviously, because this time it's set in Japan.
Oh,
Uh,
right. That's right.
and this instantly made me fall in love with the game. So playing the very early stages of this, literally, I'd booted it up after spending far too long downloading it because
Yeah.
my gripe with the Xbox launcher on PC is that downloads are shitty and really slow. It's so
Yeah.
bad, and also the preloading was awful as well. So
Yeah.
they
Very
had it
slow.
available to basically preload. I
Mm-hmm.
had done that before I went on holiday, so I was like, right, cool, I'm going to be able to jump in as soon as I get back. No, still 146 gigs to download. Well,
Right.
so my PC's hooked up via like Ethernet cable, so I should be able to download it relatively quick. No, it took 8 hours,
Holy crap.
and yet
Okay.
I then went to howdy Corny. Hope Comic
Oh,
Con was
that's
decent this
awesome.
weekend. Um,
Oh, yes.
so
He's an EGX, isn't he?
he is. So I then booted it up on the Xbox and had to download it on there, and it is also hooked up to Ethernet. It took about less than an hour. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
Microsoft, please sort out their Xbox
Yeah.
PC app because it is bad. It's really bad.
Oh,
It looks
shizzle.
like crap and it doesn't run very well. But there are some very key differences between the game because I think the Xbox Series X version of the game looks worse than my PC, which is weird
Really?
because it is
Okay.
because
Yeah.
it's running at 4K 120 FPS, and yet mine is
Right.
1440p, like 120 FPS as well, and yet it looks better at 1440p. Like
Huh.
it's a very weird sort of like sheen and veneer to it, and it just doesn't
Yeah.
feel right, and it feels like it's dropping frames, but some of that could be down to the fact that my Xbox is a bit older now, and I've recently just upgraded
Yeah.
hardware on PC that seems to be running a bit smoother. My
Yeah.
Xbox managed to overheat because the wife closed the cupboard that it was in, so
As
great
yeah,
stuff.
it's
So had
super
to
easy to do right now.
I
Yeah.
know, and I had to open it up and clean out the heatsink and the fans, so that was great.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's enough about the game. Anyway, that's enough about the problems that I've had with it. The game itself, within the first 2 minutes of booting the game up, and you see all of Japan, and you start driving it,
Aw.
it's
Bet the
incredible.
Sakura
Feels
trees were here.
so cool.
Did it have
Um,
Sakura trees
I think so.
or Sakura trees? The
Basically, it
pink
does.
ones
Yeah.
with cherry
So,
blossoms.
yes, it does.
Ah.
So it basically what it does the exact same thing that Forza Horizon 4 and 5 do, where they just chuck you into something and it makes you do different things that you know you're going to experience. So the
Mhm.
main draw of this is obviously Japan's car culture is absolutely incredible. They're car mad.
Yes.
So you've got various different street races, you've got loads of different like normal races that you can do via the Horizon Festival, but you can also do toge racing, which is
Right?
toge racing is obviously drifting.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Do you
basically
do
if
that
you've
in Tokyo?
so yes you do, but if you've ever watched Initial D, you know exactly what it is. Or if you ever played any of the Initial D arcade games, then you know exactly what it is too. Um, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. But the setting is incredible. They've absolutely nailed Japan so well
Oh, that's
that
sweet.
even the Japanese players are going, "Holy crap, you've done an amazing job with this." Like so much
Aw.
respect for the Japanese culture, the environment. Like they did the exact same thing with both Mexico and the UK. Uh, Mexico didn't quite gel with me as much because I think the
Yeah.
variety of like um, races that you could do wasn't quite on the level that the Forza Horizon 4 did. So I thought 5 was a bit of a step down, but this
Right.
absolutely definitely brings it much more into scale with 4, which is a game that I absolutely loved, and this game is no exception because over the last 2 days since playing it, I have clocked in at least 12 hours so far.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I'm
That's cool.
and a lot of this isn't even doing anything. Like I've completed one season so far. So you start in spring and you go through to summer and then autumn and then winter. I'm
Yeah.
still in the summer season because you do it via different colored wristbands. And actually,
Right.
what I'm finding is a lot of the fun that I'm having is just picking a car, driving around the city, finding a load of stuff that basically increases your credits or your XP, and then just finding races and just finding
Oh,
things to do. So that dotted around are like XP boards, like they were in 4 and 5. They probably were in 2, 3, like 1, 2, and 3 as well, but I never played them.
mhm.
But they also have mascots, which are very, Japanese. So they're like little mascots that you can destroy. They're fine. They're
Right.
not actually part of the landscape. They've been put there as part of the Horizon Festival. So it could be anything like an edamame bean or a bowl of ramen or
Right.
a rice ball. And you just go and destroy them, and you get some credits for doing so, which can obviously go out buy more cars or upgrade your car in any way. Um, so you get 3 cars to pick out of the start, and I chose the Celica because the Celica is an amazing car, and one of my friends
Nice.
owned a Celica, so I was like, oh, I've got to do that.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Um, but I have since dropped that car because I'm such a sucker for rally cars, and
Yes.
obviously with decent speed and you need a lot of turning potential to go through some of those roads.
Yeah.
I've picked up both a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8 and
Right.
a Subaru Impreza WRX from 2005, which are
Awesome.
like the elite of rally cars.
That's
And I've
great.
souped them up, and I love my little red Subaru Impreza. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
But yeah, I thoroughly love this game. I think it goes without saying that this is 100% my game of the year so far. And if a racing game can win Game of the Year this year, I'd be so shocked, but
Oh,
not
wow.
surprised
Yeah.
because I think this game is being loved by quite a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
It
Brent was
take
disappointed that there weren't more maps, but or more races, I think.
I
But
think
I
they
assume
unlock as they go, but there is a lot more that you can do. Um, I'm so he
yeah,
said you
they would
don't
see
think
it
the
further.
launch content is lacking. I haven't found that because I found that a lot of the time that I've spent with it is just really enjoying the map itself, and I've barely even scratched the surface of a lot of the racing and a lot of the other stuff. So I've been sort of doing a lot of the side stories. So there's one set of side stories with Yuki's Auto like garage where you can go and find like different cars that are ready for the Horizon Festival. There's only 6 of those. Done all of those. Done May's um, tour, and there's only 2 of those, but I think more might unlock. But I can sort of see why people might think that launch content is a little bit lacking. But like I said, I think I haven't really found that it's hampered my enjoyment of it so far because I think the the joy of this game is actually the map, the setting, and just generally all the other stuff you can do around it. I've barely even like scratched the
That.
surface on the estate stuff. I think
Mhm.
it doesn't seem like a bit of me, but it's like an estate builder sort of thing. So it's
Well,
you go and buy a property and then you can just like do it up to however you like. Probably not my
interesting.
kind of thing, but
That's the kind of
uh
stuff I'm into.
yeah, you might get a bit of enjoyment out of it. Um
But what Danker says is exactly what I think it's going to happen, which is very likely a DLC pathway is in place for this. That's
Yeah,
my theory.
I would happen to agree with it as well. So, Brent then tagged you in it and said, I looked it up after our conversation on Friday. Forza Horizon 4 had around 1,300 races, so there was a lot
Wow.
in there. Um, but
Wow.
is that 1,300 races with the DLC or was that on base content?
That's a
Um,
good question, actually. Wow.
But I think what it is that there's I would say there's probably a lot more variety in the races because you've got street racing, you've got circuit racing, you've got toge racing, and just general championships. And he said this was before the DLC was really a thing. So fair enough. Yeah, there's probably a little bit lacking in terms of the content, but I think the map size, detail, graphics, and performance are probably vastly superior to 4 and 5 in that respect. And don't
Hmm.
get me wrong, I love 4. I've got a soft spot for 4 because UK, obviously.
Right.
Um, but
That
I
makes
think this is
sense.
just completely incredible. Like it's so unbelievably detailed. It is like for a game of this caliber, not only does it run flawlessly, like it looks unbelievable. Like like top level, like high end, like look. And if you were to like drive around in the city, you know exactly basically where you are. Like
Wow,
if you
though.
know certain parts of Japan, of course.
Yeah. But Brent is saying that Forza Horizon 6 has only 71 races.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's a little bit lacking. So I can't forgive them for that. But like I said, what I've played of it so far, I've just really enjoyed because I just have fun exploring.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so without doubt, this is absolutely my game of the year so far, which is very difficult to say when Pragmata and Resident Evil 9 came out. But
Yeah, which I do need to play
I
Pragmata.
mean, it's looking like 2026 is an incredibly strong year for games so far.
Mm. I don't know about that, but we'll see.
No, we'll see.